And what is going on, guys? Miles here, back on a Minecraft video, and behind me you may notice there are a bunch of things. These are the top 10 ways to kill your friend in Minecraft. So let's get started with today's video. Number one obviously looks so messy. Anybody can tell what it is, but obviously if you were actually using this, you would hide it in, like, obviously a taller house, and you'd hide this inside the house most likely as well. But what we have is we have an observer that will detect when this door is opened, and that simply just goes to a redstone line that will update this beautiful sand. So when you walk in the door, it all falls and you die. Next up, we have one of my favorite ones. It is quite simple and it's very nice. We have these lanterns just to see. They help you know how many to put in, and you can see this torch here. Actually, the torch needs to go here. My mistake. Doesn't matter that much. Take some raw pork chop or something. But for those who didn't know, furnaces, when have item placed in them, actually give off a redstone signal. So we have just barely enough coal to activate this. If one piece of coal is lost once you take your stuff, it's like if we do 3, one piece of coal should be lost, and we take our stuff, the whole thing will explode. You can see we have some TNT under there. This is just a barrier wall so we don't explode like everything, hopefully. So if we put this in, you see it starts cooking. Doesn't activate when you start cooking. Only activates once one piece of coal is gone. Let's add some more in here. It only activates when one piece of coal is missing. And there we go. Once it uses one piece of coal, it all explodes, and obviously you would die. The next one is a quite simple one. It is a simple sand fall trap. We're using string as to update the block, and you can throw a diamond on there, but once you step on the string, you fall into the void or into a lava pit. It is a very, very simple thing. Basically the same concept as number one, except instead of opening a door to activate, to update the block, you just walk across a string. So this can be put anywhere. It can put like in front of a desert temple, desert village, anywhere with sand. It can be thrown on a beach, especially in 1.13. And next up we have this thing. Obviously it is a hallway with some chests, so that is the desire that people want to get to. They will see these holes, but they'll see the torches in all of these, except there's not torches in this one. This one has tripwire string. So when you walk across this, opens up a fall pit all the way down. And if they don't die from this, these are slabs, so you cannot build up. You'd have to break the slab in order to bridge up. This is a classic trick. It's used in Skywars a lot, actually. If they do die, all their stuff is collected and put into this chest. And if they don't, they definitely will lose a lot of hearts. So you can just stand here and whack their feet without them being able to hit you. It's a very simple trap. It is a tiny little bit more complicated than previously just because it has pistons and inverted redstone, but it is still nonetheless very, very simple. Next up we have this thing. It is a tiny little bit more complicated than that one over there, the pitfall, because it uses just a bunch of pulse extenders, inverted redstone to these. So basically what you do, you walk forward. Oh, there's a chest here. Okay, Obviously you can't go anywhere, but once you open the chest, it blocks that off and will drop mobs. So you'll see that these pistons close down. I just flew up there. If you're in creative mode, you can just, you know, grab some skeletons or something and just spawn them in there. But if you are in survival, this can just be the tube of your mob spawner. You can just go directly from your mob spawner to here. So when you open the chest, you get blocked off, and the mobs fall down, killing you basically, until these retract. Next up, we have a fun one. This one can go in your strip mine. So you may be able to see some diamonds way down there. That's the goal that they want to get to. So if you just walk down your strip mine, whoop, and you're in lava now. It's a very simple trap. Not much redstone, just a little bit of inversion. So you have the tripwire hook, just a little bit of delay, inverted to the piston that's always there, then inverted again to the piston that will raise up. So basically, when the redstone's activated, this torch will go off, causing this torch to go on, which raises this block so you can't jump over, and it will also retract this piston, revealing the lava pit. As you can see, it is a smooth mechanism, very nice, and very effective. Next up, we have a fun one. I like this one a lot. As you can tell, it's going to be a TNT one because we have the walls. For this one, you have a cave with diamonds. Now, most people just have the diamonds connected to, you know, TNT, but you can typically run away from that. But this one, if you mine your diamonds, you will activate the TNT and push up this block so you cannot escape, and then you get, well, blown to smithereens. So basically what that was doing was having an inverted line from the diamond block. So once you break the diamond block, the torch would break, causing the TNT and the piston to raise up and the TNT to explode. The piston raising up was just to keep them in there so they couldn't run away. Next up, we have a kind of similar concept, but this is with a tree. If your friend needs wood, you're like, oh, I have a tree farm over there. They start mining the tree, you know. Once you break this lower block, you are dead. Nice TNT jump, Miles. 10 out of 10. Basically what that was it is far more simple with observers. Basically we had an observer facing down with a wood block, or we're just going to use a note block here so it's faster, with note block and a piece of TNT below. Obviously you can have as much TNT as you want, but once you break this top block, it will send a redstone signal activating the TNT and thus killing your friend. This is one of my favorite ones, as it is very simple and there's almost no redstone. There's just this little bit of redstone, but you can obviously cover this up with some carpet as well. Just makes it look a little bit nicer, and you can hide the redstone pretty easily. Just this is to show proof of concept. Below this carpet we have a dropper with lava. And you may notice that underneath the door we have an observer. So what the observer does is it basically detects when you push the button to open the door, redstone will activate, causing the observer to fire, sending lava up right in front of the door. So basically you're like, oh, let me get in. Oh no, now there's lava. It will only put them on fire. It won't kill them unless they are low of health, but it's still very annoying and still very effective. Next up, we have another door. These last three are doors. So for this one, you will need to have it on an edge, like so, just so the piston can push. So what this is another observer one. This one detects when the door is opened and pushes a piston that has a slime block and grass block over, and it retracts really fast. So basically, once you walk on the door, boom, you're in lava. This one does take a little bit to reset. You have to break this block because the piston pushes all of these blocks, and then you also have to take your slime, put it back, and like so. It's a little bit of resetting, but it is still very worth because it is very instantaneous. The door shuts immediately once you walk on the pressure plate. As you can see, it will break, and well, you don't really want to. You'll definitely want to reset it because it breaks. It is a little glitchy with that, but it is still nonetheless very cool and very effective. So there you guys have it. Top 10 ways to kill your friend in Minecraft. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more top 10 videos and for more Minecraft videos. And also be sure to join the Discord, link in the description below, as well as follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and I'll see you guys later. Bye for now.